Well, hello everyone. I'm back. It's Friday night, and it is about 8:15, and I am heading home for the evening. Finally, I have been here for 10 hours. So yeah, 10 hours. Yay! That's okay. I've got another big, long, ugly, horrible shift ahead of me tomorrow, and then Sunday, I'm off. And I'm either going to play Twilight Princess HD until my brain locks up, or I am going to start Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. I don't know which of those two things I'm going to do. But Friday night is kind of what I wanted to talk about on this particular vlog, because Friday night used to be about something, you know? And it's one of those terrible things about getting older, but I remember being in school, and Friday night was like Friday night was the night, you know? Like Friday night was this wonderful, orgasmic, you know, when that last bell rang, and you know, maybe you were sitting in class and it was kind of like hot and sweaty and you were tired and you were just exhausted. You were watching that clock just inch forward at this unbelievably slow pace. And then the bell rings, right? And you're out of there, man. You're up and out of that seat. Like you just fly across the room, just open the door, and that blast of fresh air hits you from outside. You know, that maybe it's like autumn and you get that like crisp, you know, wonderful sort of cool air, and it's, you know, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and you just bolt out the door, and, you know, maybe you go to your locker and get your books and stuff, and yeah, you got homework or whatever, but you'll deal with that when you deal with it. Or in my case, not at all, you know. And, you know, you go and you get on the bus, and the bus is, you know, smelly and crowded and full of kids, but it's taking you home, and you get home, you get to your stop, and maybe the sky is kind of nice and blue with a couple of clouds, and, you know, and the leaves are kind of crunching under your feet, and you know that you have the whole weekend ahead of you. You know that, like, tonight I'm going to get together with my buddies, and we're going to, like, eat Doritos and drink Kool-Aid until we're violently ill, and maybe we'll order pizza, and we'll, you know, then we'll play video games, you know, we'll play Metroid all the way through, because we're badass, we're hardcore. And back then, that was kind of a badass hardcore thing to do, because it took, like, I mean, my God, 2 or 3 hours to go through that whole game. Anyway, if you can imagine that, there's something for the kiddies to think about. But so, you know, and you've just got all these plans on, like, Saturday and Sunday, you know, you've just got the whole weekend. And I wasn't religious, so I didn't even have the church problem that a lot of kids had of, like, yeah, I really only get the one day off. No, I got, you know, full weekend. So, you know, and I had a trampoline, so, like, you know, maybe I'd go out and, like, jump on my trampoline, and, like, one of my buddies would come over and we'd make prank calls, and we'd go out toilet papering, and oh God, what a wonderful thing it was. Friday night. And as I got older, you know, Friday night wasn't as special, but it was still something special. Like when I was working as a mailroom clerk, and I had this kind of Monday through Friday 8 to 5 job, and yes, there were evenings and weekends and holidays on occasion. So, like, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'd have to come in Saturday, but there was still that Friday night, you know? It's 5 o'clock on Friday night, and I'm driving home. I had this 1990 Honda Prelude. I think I've talked about this car that I just loved. You know, and I'm driving home, and again, maybe it's autumn and it's kind of crisp out, but I have to have the sunroof open because I'm a freak, because I'm so happy it's Friday night, you know, and the sun is maybe kind of starting to set a little bit, and there's that crisp autumn air, and I'm such a freak, you know, maybe I have the moonroof open, the sunroof open, and the heat on, because I'm like, yeah, just to do it, right? And what the hell, it's Friday night, why not do it, you know? It's Friday night, man, anything goes. And, you know, again, it was just like work is done, and homework, you know, we don't have homework, because yay, when I leave work, I actually get to leave work. God, what a wonderful thing that is after years and years of high school, right? So again, I'm gonna like go out with my buddies. We're gonna go like get drunk. We're gonna go to the bar. We're gonna go to the club. Yes, I actually did. If you can picture me in a club, it is as absurd as it sounds, but that happened. That is a thing that happened. Me in a club. Me being like, yeah, I'm gonna go try to like dance with people and be social, and I'm with my friends that actually know how to do that, and I'm like not. So yeah, that happened. But it was wonderful, then you'd be like hungover on Saturday, so you'd be like, okay, you spend most of Saturday in bed or whatever, and then kind of recover on Sunday. It was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was always over too fast. I mean, the weekend's always over and gone. And I can't tell you how much I miss that feeling. I cannot tell you how much I miss that. What about those Friday nights right before a big vacation? Right? What about the Friday right before Christmas vacation? You're going to have, or I guess they call it winter break now. We have to be PC. We can't associate it too much with any particular denomination. Winter break. Right? That Friday, because your last couple of classes, nobody's paying attention, nobody's doing anything. We even had teachers that were like, whatever, just bust out your books, do your homework, whatever, because I know you're not going to pay attention, or they'd put a movie on or something, like, what a ridiculous thing that is. Yeah, we'll put a movie on, okay, yeah, do that. No, God, it was wonderful. Because then, you're watching the clock, and it's ticking and ticking and ticking, and it's going nowhere. And maybe, like, it gets to be, I think, like, in junior high, we got out at 2:50, not 3 o'clock, 2:50 was the out time. So, the clock says 2:50, but the goddamn bell still hasn't rung. You're looking at the clock going, come the fuck on, it's 2:50. What is happening right now? And it's inching, and, the teacher's going, oh, yeah, that clock's a little fast. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, man, come on, we just want to get out of here. Finally, that bell rings, and you're just all up and out of your seat, and the teacher is kind of like maybe trying to finish up saying something. They're in the middle of a sentence, that's when the bell rings, and they're like, and they always do that kind of like, so just remember this holiday to go out and have fun, but also to be safe, and then the bell rings, but also to be safe. Right, because they have to, because there's that just monstrous uproar of like chairs sliding and like papers being put away and because you've got the next 2 weeks, man, 2 weeks to just do whatever you want, and apparently I'm going to die now. 2 weeks to just do anything you want, to just do whatever you want, and it's freezing out, and it's maybe like it's snowing, and the sky's all gray and whatever, but you've got this time, this wonderful, like, just 2 weeks ahead of you to just do nothing. And Christmas, you're getting presents. Yay, presents. Legos were a big deal for me when I was a kid. Like, I wonder if I'll get Legos and Capsellas. I think I've talked about those a little bit. Those aren't around anymore. I'm going to look that up on YouTube. Somebody's got to have YouTube videos of them building Capsellas. Sorry, I derailed there for a minute, but that's one of the things I used to do on Friday nights. Build shit with Capsellas. I'm going to go home and build a big Capsella car or something. And it was a lot of fun. Anyway, where I'm going with all this ranting about how wonderful Friday night used to be. And I think that's one of the things I loved about working in a high school, because it's like same thing. It's like it's Friday night, man. We get to go home. We get to chill out. Me and a couple like my coworkers would go out on Friday afternoons, like after school, and just like have beer and pizza or whatever, and just talk about what we were going to do this weekend. It was so wonderful. And now I look around. I deliver pizzas for a living. Friday night, it's a lucrative night, but it's just another night. It's just another work night. I got to get up tomorrow and go to work. I don't have a whole lot of time because it's it's getting to be on 8:30 now, and yeah, it's shitty. Because it's another day, and it's summer right now. That's the worst thing. Like, it's summer. Remember how great summer used to be when you were in school? Remember what a wonderful thing summer was? Remember how poorly utilized it was? You know how as an adult you go back and you think, if I had done the following things during the summer, I would have graduated school early with honors, and I would be making $200,000 a year right now. But I didn't, so oh well. Yeah. But it's summer, so here I am, the middle of July. I mean, if I were a kid, I'd be hanging around the house, eating potato salad, and I don't know, watching TV and reading books and being bored out of my mind and loving every fucking minute of it. I'd be playing those old shareware games on my old Macintosh. I don't know how many people are old enough to remember those. They used to do this thing, people who had Macs used to send these discs of just weird games around, and they were all versions, Macintosh versions of other games, but Wheel of Fortune was one of them, and Brickles was one of them, and McMissiles, which is really just, I can't think of the arcade version of, but it's, and, I just tinker around with those all goddamn night. And I even had this program where you could type stuff. It was supposed to be a story thing. You'd type it out and then you'd have the little computer voice read it in his Stephen Hawking voice. And I just always make it say really dumb things. I don't know. I had so much fun with that thing. Sometimes I'd actually use it for its intended purpose, but more often, I just have the computer talk about I don't know, just horrible things that had happened to him, or horrible things that were going to happen to him, or, it was so wonderful. Oh, but, now I'm old and kind of worn out, and Friday night means nothing to me now. It means nothing to me anymore. And it's depressing, because Friday night used to mean something, used to be about something. Yeah. Nostalgia trip there. Sorry. But yeah, even when I was working as a mailroom clerk and I knew I had the whole weekend ahead of me, I knew I had that sort of, and I usually didn't, because there was some household thing to do on Saturday or something, but at least you knew you have the weekend to kind of just decompress, to just relax. And anymore, the only day I really have to do that is Sunday, because thank God we're not open on Sundays. Although if we were, I'd probably come home and order pizza. No, I probably wouldn't, because I'd probably be freaking working that day. Oh, God. Work. It ruins everything. It takes over your whole life. And even, I really am anymore really jealous of the Monday through Friday people, at least in some respects, because they have that. They have that Friday night thing. They have that, we can go out on Friday. We can go hang out. We can, we've got Saturday to be hungover, to get the housework done or whatever. We got Sunday to just chill, to just decompress. I at least have that. I am grateful for that, I do look forward to it. I'm not going to do anything this Sunday. I always make it a point to not do anything on Sunday, which is maybe kind of a horrible thing to do. But I'm just nope, it's Sunday. I got to have at least one day where I'm not going to do anything. There is no goal. If anything, the goal is to accomplish as little as possible. If there's some way for me to, accomplish less than getting drunk and playing video games, if there's a way to, set the bar lower than that, that's what I want to do. And yeah. Oh look, here's Pizza Hut. Maybe I should go in and apply for a job. Because, Pizza Hut would be better and everything. Except it wouldn't. Oh well. Anywho, folks, I am going to get some dinner. Nah, I'm not going to park there. Shit, I should have parked there. I'll park here. Okay. So I'm going to go get some dinner. I'm going to get some groceries. And that is going to do it for tonight. Friday night. I will see you guys tomorrow.